what's the first step that you would think about in a needs assessment exercise? What's the first thing you do?
Data collection.
Data collection. Other observations on what's the first thing? The very first thing.
Agree on the set of questions.
You have to agree on the questions. So when you're collecting the data, yeah. Anything else?
You want to know the gap, yeah.
Where are you going to go from? Yeah, what are you going to look at? What's your sample? Where you're going to actually send people to do this assessment? Yeah. And then we're thinking about the unit of analysis. Anyone remember what that was? Yes. What's a unit of analysis?
We talk about household.
Household we talked about. Yeah. I'm going to put household here. Yeah. So a unit of analysis is, there's household. So what do you think is underneath household?
Individual.
Individual. Individual. Yeah? And at the very tippy top?
Community comes.
Community. Yeah. And we are using community in this case very loosely. Could be a camp, could be a spontaneous settlement, could be a grouping of people. So we're using community in a very loose sense. It's not necessarily a village or a community as that might come. There's one other level of unit of analysis that's often used. It looks something like this sometimes. What unit do you think this is? Think of your clusters.
Sector?
You'd think of the different sectors, specifically which sectors might use. This is a building. Huh? Shelter, not so much. This is more of an established building. Huh?
Hot?
Health. This could be a health center. Yeah. So I call this level of analysis facility because there's another major sector that uses this as their main unit of analysis. So it's health. And what other? Wash, maybe some, if there's water consortiums or something like that, it could be. Education is the other big one. EDU. Education and maybe wash, yeah? Schools and health centers are often the unit of analysis of that. And they fall, I would say, somewhere in between here and here. Yeah, at the data volume that we're talking about. So this is units of analysis. Which are we going to choose for our 1 month needs assessment? Which unit of analysis? This is really important. Community. So we had one vote for community, and we thought maybe we could go to the household level. In 1 month turnaround. So we have one community here. If we were just taking one community, let's say we have 100 households in that community. And then in the individuals, we have 4,000, I don't know, individuals. These numbers are what's called data volume. And you can see that it increases exponentially. And data costs money. So, it costs in terms of money, and it costs in terms of time. And time is something that is a precious commodity, maybe even more than money at this stage of the emergency. We have to, and why is that time so important? Why do I put an artificial bracket around 1 month that I need to turn around my information? The best answer is because if we are saying that we're going to make decisions based on the needs of people, we need to provide that assistance quickly and turn around as quick as we can.